Well, how y'all doing? Done made it through the weekend? You betcha, baby. It's Monday. We got to start this shit all over again. I hope you enjoyed your day at work. I'm getting this up late. I had the same typical Monday y'all probably had. It sucked. My knee is killing me. I don't know why. My son keeps asking me, what's wrong? What'd you do to your knee, Dad? Nothing. I just woke up. When you get our age, I guess you just wake up and shit hurts all the time. Anyway, what's going on? Well, I got busy today. Like I said, I had some very important pressing matters I had to take care of today, and none of it was fun. So I'm glad this freaking day is over with. Anyway, I didn't get to dig in too deeply to the news, but I have seen a few things on TV, on the news, that I wanted to comment on. And one of them is that Congressman John Kennedy, he's a Republican out of Louisiana. I saw him this morning on TV when I first got up. And he's one of the congressmen. I think he's a congressman. Shit. He's a congressman or a senator. I didn't check. Anyway, he's one of the group that went over to Russia on the 4th of July there, you know, to go meet with Putin and his gang over there to get their shit straightened out. And what happens? This man comes back and he starts singing, oh, we got to be buddies. We got to be friends with Russia. That bullshit that Donnie's trying to say. When he was asked about, well, what about the Crimea that Donnie annexed from the Ukraine? What do you think about that? He said, well, you know, we ought to let the people decide. We ought to let the people. Are you shitting me? That's just another way to say, yeah, it's okay. Russia took it. That's okay. Let's go ahead and start up the G8 again and all that shit. Let's be buddy-buddy with Russia. Because that's the plan, baby. That's his plan ever since this. Why do you think that all our intelligence agencies proved beyond a doubt that Russia meddled in our election for the benefit of Donnie the Dick? It didn't benefit Hillary. They were trying to get Donnie elected. And now what's happening? With all the other shit with Mueller, and they found Russians under every rock. All the arrests that's already been made. The indictments handed down. And now he's singing this constant song of, we got to be friends with Russia. They're our buddies. They're just like us. And on his way over to a summit with Putin to meet in a private room with just those two. You don't think the Russians are going to have a camera on your ass, you jerk? You show your ignorance all the time. You played it with Kim Jong-un. You play right into their hands, give them all the propaganda crap they want. And we get nothing. We'll get more interference in our elections. That's what we'll get. More crap from Russia, where Russia's still pushing up against the Baltics up there. What if they decide to go ahead and take a few of the Baltic states back there, Donnie boy? What are we going to do then? Nothing. NATO's a piece of shit. That's what Donnie says. That's the whole thing. Everything. Our allies, NATO, everything. Donnie disparages. He tries to downgrade them. They're no good. They're not paying their share. They're no good. They're not doing anything for us and all that crap. But he continues to boast on Russia. Russia's our pal. They're just like us. We need to be more just like them. And I think it just smacks of shit. Hey, Kennedy! How about, you know, Mexico just decide that they want to annex part of South Texas? If we all take a vote down here, and there's a heavy Hispanic population, maybe they'll all vote to annex into Mexico. Would that be all right? No, it wouldn't be all right with that prick. But if it's okay over there in the Ukraine, just let them mold into Russia over there, no problem. We're going to give up half a part of Southern California, New Mexico, Arizona, where there's large populations of Hispanics along the border. American citizens, mind you. No, it's not done that way, you jerk. But they went over there, and now they got to come back and sell the party line. I guess Russia's the new Republican Russian Congress, I guess, or some shit, that they're teaming up. It sure sounds like it to me. Anyway, I also saw Mitch McConnell on the floor of the Senate. I'm sorry, there was a spider there a minute ago and he ain't there now. I was just wondering where he went. I saw Mitch McConnell on the Senate floor this morning. And he's up there hum-hauling and crying and boo-hooing and shit about how bad the Democrats are going to be when Donnie nominates his Supreme Court pick tonight. You know, we've been building up to the big night. Donnie likes that drama, baby. Tune in to the Donnie Show. We're going to have a Supreme Court pick tonight. Yeah. Well, now Mitch is out there singing his sad sob story about what did he say? Unfair tactics? Is that what you said, Mitch? After sitting on the floor of the Senate and outright telling the population that no matter who Obama put up, your stinking ass was going to deny it. Can't hold it. Nuh-uh. Going to wait for the people to speak. All that bullshit that Mitch McConnell, which, oh, by the way, I've seen his ass run out of a restaurant. He didn't want people standing around calling him a child abuser and locking kids up in cages and being an all-around jerk to his country. And he had to leave the restaurant. You know, the right is going to turn on it. See, them liberals, they're being mean to us. Yeah, bunch of snowflakes. Is that what you called us? You bunch of weedy little... Man, are you shitting me? He's up there talking about the obstruction that the Democrats are going to obstruct the Constitution. You ought to be real familiar with that there, Mitch. Isn't that what you did? To block Merrick Garland? Obama's pick? You didn't give a shit about the Constitution then, buddy. All of a sudden, you're a big constitutionalist. Oh, we got to follow the Constitution. We got to do this. Kiss off. Whatever the Democrats have to do to stall or block this nomination, I hope they do. Right up until the people get a chance to speak, Mitch. You know, all the common folk across the land, we want to have a voice in our pick. Isn't that what you said, you little scumbag traitor shit? That's all that little turtle has been ever since Obama came into office. He showed his racist ass then, and he continues to this day. Oh, I'm not a racist. Are you shitting me? White supremacist, unfair tactics. Oh man, I'm telling you. He says that we are using fear-mongering and apocalyptic future to try to block it. Yeah, we're a little worried that we're going to get another right-wing nut job on the damn court and reverse all the crap that we've had to fight for to get passed by the Supreme Court, only to have it overturned by some religious zealot that gets up there and decides, nope, no more abortion. Roe v. Wade, overturn that. Not going to have same-sex marriage. We got to set that because God doesn't like that. And they'll keep coming up with more godly crap to stick in our laws. And I have made my position very clear on that. Keep your Bible out of my Constitution, please. It's not supposed to be there. Get out of here, spider. Go on, go on. Gotta watch them buggers, man. They'll crawl up your pants leg. Anyway, I was sitting there just calling him names. Mama was just, could see I was pissed off listening to Mitch McConnell up there talking his shit. Acting like a little, oh, when he wants to go against Obama, though, he's forced. Now he's up there talking like we can't do this. It's not the right thing to do. Obstruction is not... Kiss off, Mitch. Obstruct the hell out of them is what I say. When they go low, baby, I'm going to be down there waiting on their ass. That's the way I look at it nowadays. It's like I said before, we put up with 8 years of these kind of bullshit attacks on Obama. You think we're supposed to roll over? No, cough it up there, little weenies there. I swear, I get tickled. They call us snowflakes. You bunch of... They're the biggest, whiny, littlest babies you ever seen. Well, Giuliani made a comment that Cohen should cooperate. He should tell the truth, because if he tells the truth, well, we're safe. We're home. Really? I'm surprised. You know, the only reason Giuliani is out there, really, is a clown, as to spit crap out of his mouth so we can all talk about what Rudy said. You know what Cohen's lawyer said about it? He said the truth is not going to be your friend there, Rudy. It's not going to be Donnie's friend. The truth is not going to be friendly to Donnie there. Giuliani! I swear he's a clown. That's why he's out there every day. Can you imagine that man was voted in as mayor of a major city in this country? Hell no. He acts stupid every time he does cool shit out of his ass, makes up damn hypotheses that you can't even think of. And all to protect Donnie the dictator from getting his ass in a sling. Oh, we don't want to talk to Mueller now again. Are you shitting me? You little weasels, you never did want it. You're going to come up with some reason why you don't have to talk to damn Mueller. And that's how come you got to get Kennedy off Supreme Court. It all ties together. Because they're preparing for this shit to go to the Supreme Court. We need to fight whatever damn nominee he puts up there this evening. You know what list they're coming from? Right out of the Tea Party, baby. I did notice a little story I read about Donnie's charitable donations. And I touched on this a long time ago. I remember doing a video on it. I did a rant on it because of his donations. And this is reaching back to 2015, but it points to who he is and who his family is. Donnie's charity in 2015 made a donation of $21,000 to the Red Cross. Oh, that's great, ain't it? Now, mind you, the Red Cross has had a few problems of its own. As a matter of fact, the chapter that they're talking about had to close down because, you know, that there's charity, and then when you start buying golf clubs for the president and all this other bullshit and not spending it on charitable, don't get out of here, donations, well, or charitable causes, well, then it's just graft. You're just taking shit. But anyway, Donnie makes a $21,000 donation to the Red Cross. And that year, after that donation, the Red Cross changed its venue for their big Red Cross gala event that they have, star-studded and all that stuff that they pull people in. They moved the venue to Mar-a-Lago so Donnie could make the money off of Mar-a-Lago. Now, he did that with 8 charities, averaging $25,000 apiece, donation from the Trump charity, which he got from donation from, I don't want him to, $25,000. They all moved their major big gala event to Mar-a-Lago. Now, if you look at that in the broad scheme, it looks like, well, that's just paying people to come to your event so you can get a kickback off of it. And that's how Donnie worked. Now, it also works that way with the Eric Trump Foundation, which took in $1.2 million in their golf fundraising events, of which they donated $500,000 of it, half of it, to other Trump family charities. They're just spreading it around, baby. And that's what Donnie does. And that's how come Donnie, another reason. That's just another reason. Why Donnie doesn't want to give up his tax returns for a squat. You're talking about a biggest liar. He's lied to you ever since he came down the damn stairway and before. Oh, I'm going to give up my tax returns as soon as the primaries are over, as soon as the election's over, as soon as the audit's over, as soon as hell freezes over. Because you're not going to see him. That's Donnie's right under the Constitution to hide his shit. Because he doesn't want you to know exactly crap like that. I want to give out a shout out to Michelle Wolf on her show. I think it's on Netflix. I like that woman. She did the comedy at the correspondence dinner and upset a few people. I don't know why. And you know Michelle Wolf, you know what you're getting when you asked her in. But she got after the Christian right with their pro life agenda. They call it their pro-life. And she called them out on their bullshit. She said it is not. The right is not pro-life. That's the term they like to use because it sounds real good. Just like on our side, they call us baby killers, you know, or abortion mourners and all that kind of bullshit. It's in their language. But she called them out. She said, no, they're not pro-life. They are pro-birth. That's all. Once that baby's born, man, that's it. You're on your own. They ain't voting for health care, child care. None of that shit. None of the social programs. Not education. None of it. They're not going to give you none of that. Do it on your own. Pull yourself up by your little booty, whatever laces there in your little bonnet, and get your ass to work, baby. That's what they are. They don't give a shit about life. They just have an issue they have right there that they can hold up to with a cross and try to demonize everybody that wants a woman to be able to have a choice with her own body. So yeah, next time you hear that pro-life, remember Michelle Wolf. It's not pro-life, you're just pro-birth. That's all. And that's where it ends. Okay, what else have I got written down? I swear, I'm sorry, people. It could have been a better day, but I seen where they got 8 of the 12 boys out of the cave over in Thailand. It's heartbreaking when we see these stories. We went through this, with the Chilean miners, when the miners were stuck down in Chile. A lot of us remember Jessica down in the well. Whenever there's children or people trapped, then everybody, the world turns their attention trying to rescue those people. And a big shout out to the Thai Navy SEAL divers that have been going in and out, and those that have stepped up to help over there. That's a dangerous situation them kids are in, and they've already got 8 of them out. That is an amazing job that they're doing. I got certified as a diver in the Navy, and I can tell you from experience, I don't do cave diving, baby. No, I draw a line on a lot of things. Cave diving is one of them. I don't want to go putting myself in no position where I run out of air and there's no place to go. So I stayed away from it, but you can't see in that water. And anyway, I'm just so thankful they're getting them out. They got 4 more to get out, and let's hope they do that safely. I did see where Donnie's caddy, I didn't see this. Travis told me this. Dad, did you see where Donnie's driver, caddy, or whatever he is? I don't know if he's a golf caddy or if he's a driver. He's suing Donnie, Travis said. I haven't read the story myself, but I trust my son. He said the guy's suing Donnie for his wages because he worked a lot of overtime and Donnie had never paid him for it. And again, I want to point to that and go, see? That's what kind of scumbag we have in the office, we have in our house. If somebody like that who just would screw over the working man. Are you shitting me? You're a billionaire, Donnie. Remember, you cheap little bastard. You ain't shit. You don't give nothing. You take and give to the wealthy, baby. Well, 54 kids have been reunited with their families. 54 out of just under 3,000. That's not very good. What the hell? Y'all come up with this shit, you take the kids away, send them all over the damn country, and now you can't reunite them. What was your plan? That's what keeps running through my mind. What was the plan? What, a bunch of farmers up in Iowa need some farm help or some shit like that? Because these kids should be able to easily be tracked down. You took them, you separated them, you flew them across the country. Is that it? You just wash your hands out of them? You put them in places where those places are known for making money off of kids like this? It's all a deal, people. There's always somebody making money off of somebody else's misery. And that's what a lot in the Republican Party do. They don't give a shit about these kids or anything else. They'll stall. They're up there stalling now. Give us more time. We'll find them. How much time do you need to find a child and reunite them with their mother? If it was my kid, I'd be up there kicking your ass every day, shoving your face down in that computer screen until you found him. It's pitiful, that whole situation, and it just gets worse every day. I have my serious doubts if they're ever going to be able to find all of them. Hell, they had a 1-year-old in front of a judge as a defendant. Can you imagine that shit? A 1-year-old. That's ridiculous. Sure, he's got a lawyer, but he's the defendant. Crossed over illegally, you know. We could get you jail time for that. Put you right back in that cage for coming across. Don't threaten everybody. To send a message that Donald Trump is a disgusting turd and would do such. Anyway. Now, I did see a video that really pissed me off. I don't know the officer's name because they didn't tell us. But he's not on the street anymore. He's at a desk. I think he ought to have his ass fired. It happened in El Paso. They were investigating a trespassing call. They come up on a scene with a bunch of kids, and I'm not talking about teenagers, gang members. No, I'm talking about kids on their bicycles. And this cop grabs one of them and thinks he's got something going on and has got his knee pinned up the kid's head up against a cement wall with his knee while he tells the other kids to get back. And they're all telling him, hey, you're hurting him, you're hurting him. And what does the cop do? He pulls out his gun. He pulled out his gun on a bunch of 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds maybe. They were small kids. These weren't gangster-looking kids. These were kids hanging around the park. And he pulled the gun. You think that man should be a cop? Because I damn sure don't. Oh, he put it away. He put it away. He thought for a minute, I better not do that. So he pulled out his baton. What are you going to do? Hit the 8-year-old in the head? They don't think. They don't have a brain to think fast enough to what situation you are in. It's all on video. Another kid's videoing it. The cop comes after the kid with the video camera, with his phone. He wasn't doing anything, but the cop's pissed now. You're taking video of this incident where I pulled my gun. Give me that. Come here. And he grabs that kid. But as he does, the kid hands the phone off to his mother so she could continue to film this disgusting asshole the way he's treating these little kids. And then they go after the mama. And the mama starts to run away. And the cop yells, I know where you live. I know where you live. You bet your ass that's a threat. So no, I don't. They got him on desk duty. I think his ass ought to be thrown off the force. He does not have the capability to be an officer, to think under pressure, to think that, hey, that's an 8-year-old. You want to know why there's a Black Lives Movement? You want to know why so many people rise up the street when you put kids in cages? It's because a lot of our officers are not acting the way they should. And I said it before. I'm a police supporter. Right up until you do something stupid like pull a gun on an 8-year-old. I don't like you then. Get off the force. Go find another job. That doesn't involve a gun, preferably. Thank you very much. That pissed me off. A group of little kids. You scare them with your gun. Then pull out your baton and go push them. Push them away. They're just filming you, doing what you're doing. That pissed him off. It's like road rage for a cop. We can't have that shit. You can't take the law into your own hands. Go arrest the kid that's holding the phone to film you, and then go after the mother because she took the phone? That's not a cop. That's an extortionist, baby. I know where you live. I'll get you. That's what the message was there. Anyway, I'm running a little long-winded, I think. I don't even know how much time this thing's going on. But I do have a few people I want to shout out to. First off, I want to give a shout out because I got a package, baby. I got a nice package from the Rancho Tire Biter. That's a coffee cup right there. And they are Scenic Rancho Tire Biter. We're right where we need to be, conveniently located at the end of a dirt road on the outside of town. I like those directions, baby, because they mean a lot. Now, he sent me, George, let me see, George. He sent me a few things. There's their logo, Rancho Tire Biter. And then he sent me this, and for any old biker that knows me, or knows bikes, he sent me this thing. I really got a kick out of it. That is a panhead, shovelhead, knucklehead, shithead. And any Harley Davidson rider will tell you exactly, knows a panhead, a shovelhead, a knucklehead are the engines that are on old Harleys, and they are a prize to have, baby. And let me see, he sent me 2 jars of jelly. Mama didn't want me to bring them down here, they'll melt. A jar of peach pecan jelly, which is absolutely fantastic. Has chunks of pecans in there with the peach. It's really great. And frog jelly, which is really good. He sent me a Texas beer company. And 4 DVDs. We've already watched one. That I think they're all old westerns. We watched 1978, Going South. It's an old western with Jack Nicholson in it and a lot of other stars. Anyway, it was a wonderful package to receive. Thank you very much, George. And buddy, they're up in the hill country, up by Lake Buchanan, I think, up by Inks Lake and all that stuff. It's beautiful up in there, and that's the heart of Texas up in there in the hill country. I also got a package from Janet. I know Janet is up in Washington. She didn't put her last name on it, and I couldn't find it up there, and I'm embarrassed by it. But she is a young lady that always sends us the Liberty Orchard package. It's candy. It's like from 1800s or something. I don't know. This Liberty Orchard's been around forever. It's old-fashioned confectionery candy, and it's wonderful flavors: cherries, green apple, walnut, cherry, and all sorts of combinations. It's just really beautiful stuff. So thank you, Janet, for sending us that. I also want to call out Marianne McLaughlin up in Royal Oak, Michigan. I don't have to look around for know that name or where she's at. I got your letter today, dear. I'm thankful to get it because Marianne has been writing to us for a long time. We haven't gotten a letter from her for a while, and Mama really likes to get those letters. And this one was dated a few days, so we got to catch up with everything that's been going on in Marianne's life, and I'm glad we get that opportunity. I also want to say thank you to Rachel. She sent me this postcard. She's up in San Antonio. I don't know. That's it. Just says resist. Rachel in San Antonio. And a little Tika girl there. And it says, are you shitting me, Donnie? Let me see if I can get that. That's what, are you shitting me, Donnie? And she sent a wonderful little postcard to keep us pumped up. So thank you, Rachel in San Antonio. Keith Thompson. Buddy, I want to give a shout out to him. He sent a nice PayPal donation to us. And Keith, I want to tell you thank you very much because I couldn't have picked a better time for that donation come through that wire, and so we want to thank you very much for that. That's all. I think that's all. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's it. About time, huh, John? Full of bullshit. Anyway, I want to thank everybody who has been signing up on our Patreon channel to listen in on the Discord. It's on right now. I don't know if anybody's in there listening. But if you join our Patreon channel and download the Discord app, then as I'm doing this to record my show, you can listen to it live on the Discord app. I want to give a shout out to both Tim Cormall and Bob Kincaid. I have been on on both of their shows. I was on Tim's show on Sunday. Had a wonderful time with Joe's Clown Car. And the way they always do, I feel so welcome there. And I thank them for inviting me. Bob Kincaid on Friday on the Front Porch with Bob Kincaid. It was a great show, and I thoroughly enjoyed being on there, so I want to give a shout-out to both of them. I also want to shout-out to Leanne, and I don't want to say her last name. I'm just going to say Leanne. She's out in California, who is going to do a fundraiser for Beto O'Rourke, and I want to thank her so much for that. Beto is on fire. We are on fire for Beto. He has been all over the place. He sends them things out live. You can see him as he travels. I love the way the guy does his work. He is truly a man of the people, and he's going to be good for Texas and good for all of the United States. And Leo Sotsky, he's been doing some rants under Biker Wisdom, buddy. Keep up. He's another voice that decided to start using his voice the way I do. And the more people that we have speaking out, like Tim, like Bob Kincaid, and Leo, it's all of us, and we're all doing this for one reason, and that's to keep everybody motivated. Look what's happening around us, and we've got to act. We've got to stay motivated. November's coming up faster than you think, and we have to be ready by getting everybody we can get out to motivate, out to vote. And like, share, and subscribe. John Bridevo, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. John Bridevo on Facebook. John Bridevo Speaks, Blue Dot Family. Go by there and see Candy, Monica, Kat, and Joe. They're doing their best to keep up and provide content and keep everybody motivated over there on our fan page. I think we're up to like 4,000 members over there in our family. We're over 10,600 and something followers on Facebook. That's our family. Our Blue Dot continues to grow. So go over there to Blue Dot Family and give a like on that page and let them know that you're behind them. On Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas, out my truck window, anywhere else we can get this message. I'm going to be in contact with Errol Gokeen. I want to go out and walk the streets with him. I want to be prepared when Beto O'Rourke comes down here. I want to be able to get some video there. And so we want to do busy things. Your help with the Patreon and your donations help get us around to be able to do that and provide the equipment that we need to do it. All that other shit. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on Wednesday, baby. Hump Day. Surely we can make it there. We'll see y'all later. Bye.